Go on. What do I have to tell you? Do I even have to tell people
Money.
that they need to search out this bullshit that's going on in fast food places? McDonald's, some ape throwing condiments and napkins and the computer and everything else at the staff, and yelling and cursing, and there's kids in there. Can you imagine any family having a memorable moment that isn't trauma in one of those places in 2025 because of the fucking animals that frequent those places now? Yeah. I didn't think so. It was all getting destroyed. And that's how you. That's why Shiloh Hendricks made $600 and some odd $1,000 for uttering the dreaded N-word. Because everyone that contributed said, yes, finally.
God damn it.
Yes, that's what I want to do. I walk into a place and it's being destroyed. And I want to say that. So thank you, Shiloh. Here's $100. No one gets that. They think it's white people being racist, giving this woman money. No.
Let's go, bitch.
It's the white people being fed the fuck up with this shit. We have had it, and that's what we have to have. There's a video making the rounds of Carnival Cruise from 10 years ago, I guess. And it's deck and a bar, a pool area. And it's a bunch of white people. They got glowing, kind of lightsaber-looking pool noodles, and they're waving to the music and doing their, some white people dance and all, but it just looks fun. And there is one instance, you watch that thing, wow, that looks like there's going to be a problem. Or boy, I certainly wouldn't want to walk through that crowd.
Motherfucker.
You might step on someone's foot, say the wrong thing, and get your ass handed to you. You didn't get that. And then they show now, and I just look and go, that's a fucking nightmare. That would be a nightmare. You'd have to walk around going, all right, when does it happen? When is the shit going to go down? It's a problem. There is a grave problem in the black community, and it has been ignored and just placated and coddled for so long that it's only gotten worse. I think people were under this misconception that if you just allow people to be as crazy and criminal, violent as they want to be, that eventually they'll go, wow, I guess they've allowed us to do anything we want, so let's pull it back and we'll take what we want to do to education, work, setting up places of business, and it just gets worse. We have more violence than ever. A vast majority of black people has decided they'll do whatever the fuck they want to do. Whatever it is. Law enforcement be damned. Don't give a fuck. I watch at least 10, maybe 100. That's all. I watch at least 10 videos every night of black people being pulled over. Simple traffic stops that end up in felony charges because they just don't want to comply with the simple of legal commands. License, registration, and proof of insurance, please. Why? What I get pull over for him. And the cop, what does he do? Now you listen to them, they go, I asked why I pulled over. He pulled me out of the car, caged me, and put me down on the ground. I can't breathe. Meanwhile, you watch the video, and they ask for the documentation that is legally required to drive an automobile in any state. And they refuse. They start asking questions. They get on the phone. Yeah, he asked me for my license. Yeah, but it ain't even my court. Just my cousin's court. And the cops to the level that gets me angry. Gets me mad. License registration, sir. Please. You have a license, sir. Why you pull me over? Well, I pulled you over because you went through the stop sign. I didn't go through the stop sign. Well, you did. It's on camera. I want to see the camera. Show me the camera. When it goes to court, legally, you have a right to look at this. You can fight it in court. I'm calling my sister, my mother, and my lawyer. Really? This is what we've had. This is why Shiloh Hendricks got over 600,000. Do you understand now? It's every video we watch where black people are so fucking dedicated to not obeying anything, laws, institutions, policies, nothing. And we're sick of it. We're sick of seeing it. We're sick of having to live with it. So when a woman drops N-bombs in a park and gets threatened to be murdered, we fess up because every dollar we give her is an agreement with everybody else that, yes, we're sick of this. This needs to somehow fucking change. Oh, here it is. Here's Carmelo Anthony's lawyer. He's bashing Austin Metcalf's dad again. You remember his press conference 2 weeks back? And he said it was disrespectful for the father of the murdered son to show up at a press conference that the murderer was at, and that his unbelievably stupid, low IQ, ignorant lawyer representative was speaking. And this guy was bashing the father. Disrespectful. Now, I hate the father. He's forgiving these people. He seems like a real fucking idiot. Your son's dead. You have no animosity toward these fucking savages. Asshole. So, but irregardless of what an asshole the father is anyone,
little fucker,
anywhere where people are speaking about this case, it's him. It's him. He wasn't yelling. He wasn't disturbing their press conference. He wasn't protesting. When the guy's trying to talk to them, going, "They killed my son." He just wanted to be there because here's his take on it. After the press conference, he wanted to meet and pray with the family that spawned the thug that murdered his son. Fucking asshole, this Metcalf guy. Fucking asshole. But again, give him an inch, they'll take a mile. They just see weakness. This father is weak, and he doesn't understand what pieces of shit these thugs are. And if they see this guy wanting to forgive and pray with the family, they see a weakling that they can push around and discredit, which means then the son can be discredited, which means their trial and their case is much stronger. They're pieces of shit. Honestly, pieces of fucking shit. So here's the latest on Carmelo Anthony's lawyer bashing the father of the dead kid, Austin. Watch this fucking lump of cock.
It was not an attack on him, but we felt it was very disrespectful on how he came about and how we, even before we knew we were asking him what to leave. And literally, he wouldn't even say anything. It felt like he could just stand there. That's not right. It was very...
He just was standing there. And this guy had a problem with the dead kid's father just standing. He said he wouldn't talk. That, by the way, and again, I hate this fucking father with a passion. But that, in a way, is being respectful. They're giving a press conference. The father didn't want to make it about him, which he should have with a fucking pistol. But he wasn't making it about him. He was standing there. And still, this fucking piece of shit says that was disrespectful. Continue.
But say, it's not right. Because if you're coming here for, I heard somebody say, he was coming there for prayer. He was coming there to come and hug. Well, that wasn't the spirit that we got. There were more than 12, 15 people. Even the media came and approached him. Even the plainclothes officers approached him before the uniform officers even arrived. So at the end of the day, we felt like he was coming in peace. Well, that's a hell of a way of coming in peace. By when someone's approaching you and asking you to step back because you're in the secure lane, they don't even know who you is. You could have been a person on.
They don't even know who you is. This is. Is this guy an attorney? Or is he just a spokesperson? In regards to spokesperson. He's just a spokesperson, right? I think so. Imagine getting a spokesperson. They don't even know who he is. Who you is. You fucking ignorant lump of cock. How did they get away with it? Like, how does the news play this? And the reporter goes, you hear who you is? What a stupid... Anyway, sports now with... What? Why do they get a pass on being stupid? They give them a pass on being ignorant of the simplest of things concerning grammar, history, mathematics. They make excuses for it. Well, that's how white supremacists want you to speak properly. He's just, speaking as he wants. That's a great thing for him to... No, that's an excuse for people that are too lazy, at best too lazy, to learn grammar properly. In most cases, they're too fucking stupid to learn proper English. This guy's an idiot. And to say that he walked in, he didn't say anything. The police were coming up to him, the media was coming up to the father of Austin Metcalf, and this somehow offended this motherfucker, or made him think that maybe he wasn't there on peaceful terms. You know why the police came up to that guy? Because they're going, how the fuck is this guy here without a gun shooting that motherfucker? They probably wanted to give their condolences. Jeez, Mr. Metcalf, I'm so sorry about your son being murdered by this savage. What do you think? They should have chased away? people that were giving their condolences, motherfucker, this guy.
Or CBS 11 or anything. If he would have just stepped back with the security, when the security asked him to, hell, the media probably wouldn't even notice that he was there. It was because of the confrontation of the security person telling him to move back that the media even noticed him because he had shade in a sling that they have never saw him in. I don't know this man. I've never saw him a day in my life. So I just point him out and say,
the spokesman for the guy that murdered his son, never seen this guy before? I've never seen this guy before. They never would have come up to him if it wasn't for this. The media never even would have known who he was. First of all, yes, they would have. He's the father of the murder victim, of the thug lumber cop that you're fucking defending. So they absolutely would have known who he was. And what's the big deal to you about the media and the cops and everyone else in the place knowing that this is the father of the murdered kid? Why does this fuck have a problem with that? Holy motherfucker. This is what we're sick of. Do you get it? This is what we've had enough of. This is what we're tired of.
Fuck over
$600,000 went to Shiloh Inc. This, not Conga Fire, that was Mission Catalyst. Never would have picked up $500 million worth of money if this shit wasn't going on in this country right now.
oh, he got to go. I didn't even know who he was. Bullshit. And so, this rest of judgment, these attacks on our organization, the attacks on me, or whatever it may be, man, keep them going, right? I'm built for that, okay? I'm ready for it.
It's so infuriating that everyone doesn't see it. Liberals are retarded. They don't see it. I understand they're retarded. But I mean, it's so disconcerting that the majority of Americans are retarded. I hope not. I would like to see more than 50% of the country say, fuck you to this guy. Say yes to Shiloh Hendricks and understand why he got all that money. These fucks like him and other insane radical douchebags in the black community, they'd like you to believe that this is a resurgence of the KKK. The Ku Klux Klan. And that's retarded. Back in the olden days of the KKK, I think that was based on skin color. I don't know. I wasn't around that then. But I assume that, you know, the KKK was like, yeah, they're black. Let's smash them, chase them away, do whatever the fuck we do as the Ku Klux Klan. Nowadays, it has nothing to do with skin color. If skin color was the only thing, I would be an advocate for black rights. And it's just as capable and intelligent and moral and raising his family, contributing to society, and as a business, whatever it is. And you're discriminating or hating him just because of skin color. Anthony Cumia, the Ant-Man, would be like, that's stupid. That's ridiculous. Why would you throw away a valuable resource to this country just based on the tone of your skin? But it ain't. It's this shit that we see. I don't care if you're green, You spout shit like that, I'm gonna fucking hate you. I'm gonna hate you. Regardless of your fucking skin color. I'm gonna hate you. They just don't get it. They still think it's about skin color. What idiot in 2025 thinks the problems between the white and black communities is based on color? How ignorant. And it makes sense because one side has to believe that. Because the alternative is so fucking ignorant. White people know. They go, no, it's not skin color. And then they get shit for it. Yes, it is. Black. Imagine being that shallow. Like, I hate that color. Whatever. That thing's so exhausting. I've been standing all day. And there's one chair, and it's brown. I'm sitting that. Fuck that shit. But it's a chair for support. You can sit, the rest of your legs. Fuck that brown ass chair. It's the same thing. If it was just about the color. It's that ridiculous. But it ain't. And we see it. And I think in 2025, we're fucking insane about color. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Color won't be jack. But I don't see that happening. I just see the powers that be coddling, giving these people everything they can ask for, above and beyond every concern, safety of people. And like I say, justice. And I don't know what this is. I don't know what this whole Shiloh Hendrix thing is. A small showing of how annoyed we are at things. And then, like I said, well, yeah, because we had it. And then I get a bunch of black people being back. Had it with what? Like, they don't even know. How do you not know what a civil society is headed to? When every day we watch our institutions, businesses, schools, streets, subways, buses, we just watch it go to shit. And we go, hey, with what? My skin color? Oofa. Here's Jasmine Crockett, Slavin Crockett, talking at a graduation, the speakers. She's big right now in the black community, but she's shitting on Whitey, shitting on Trump, talking up black people, and getting behind their criminality and violence, and celebrating it. That's what this cunt does. That's what she does. And she's applauded for it. There you go. It suited the black community so well. Their penchant for violence. And having a politician, someone that's made it in the right world, telling you that violence is the answer? That's who we want?
Oh shit.
What have we had it with? Reiterate? What have we had it with? So here she is addressing a graduation. And she brings up that episode that happened where the black people started throwing chairs at white people. She's actually sanctioned. She's condoning violence in this speech. Watch this. Could you pause, please? I think it's one fuck. That people will tell you that you don't have a chair or you don't have a table to sit at. Why? Because you're black? I don't want to sit at a table when they're throwing their food around or punching people in the face. I don't want them to have a chair in a place where they're getting out of that chair, picking it up and smashing it over someone's head. But that's what we have a problem with. Not that they're in a room using whatever resources are available in that room, assimilating, acting peacefully with the other people in the room. That's never been the problem. Again, okay, maybe very early on when there was racism. There isn't any. Racism's gone. Just stop with the racism. But this is, she's trying to tell these people that some people would say, you don't have a place. And then the impression they get is because I'm black? No. Because we don't want to sit in a room where people are sitting in the chairs and at the table and will get up, turn the table over, and smash them over the head with it. But she doesn't. She does get it. And she's playing the race card to try to get these young graduates to be violent racists. That seems to be what works for her. She needs the black community to hate white people, to play the victim, to think white people hate them for skin color. That's her business. That's her trade. All she does. She needs that to survive. So of course she's going to get up and spread that nonsense.
We know how to use the chair. Whether we pulling it up or we doing something else with it. Let me be the first one to tell you that I know that y'all are ready to put your boots on the ground.
Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Shut up. Boots on the ground. Like, you know what's so funny? They love calling out Republican, conservative, whatever it is, for the dog whistle. Oh, Trump said it'll be a bloodbath if he doesn't get elected. Meanwhile, he meant in the financial sense, in the energy industry. If he doesn't get elected, and Biden, Harris, whoever it was, kept the restrictions on energy, that there would be a bloodbath. The automotive industry was what he was talking about. If he doesn't get elected, and they go in with all these electric car mandates, that the automotive industry, there will be a bloodbath financially. So they're like, oh, bloodbath. He means they're going to be out on the street killing people. And it was so obvious what he meant. But these motherfuckers don't even cover it up. She's talking about violence. Chairs, we could sit in them or use them for something else. Montgomery. They picked up chairs and beat white people with them. That's what she needs. Boots on the ground, your boots will be. That is there's not even anything that means other than the military sense where you put soldiers in a place where they will be fighting. Boots on the ground. This woman's a fucking racist cunt. And she's looking to stir shit up. Making excuses, empowering black violence. And meanwhile, what do I do? Just fucking not. Would you just not throw your shit around in a McDonald's and enjoy this moment with my family? Who are you? Fuck you. That's what we get. Another Crockett, I think it's during the same speech, she's implying that Black people are much more qualified than white people. Let's listen. More of her fucking hate.
And instead of publicly calling us the N-word, they use racist epithets and suggest that we're ghetto, we're
Epithets.
unqualified, or diversity hype. Even though we're all more, oftentimes than not, more educated and qualified than they are.
Could you close that? Where do you get that from? Where does that come from? Because she's talking, when she says they, that's white people. You say they. Oh, get out of the world. You know, those people, motherfucker, who are you talking about? You, those people. When she says they, we're more qualified than they are. Lies, really proven. If that was the case, diversity, equity, and inclusion would be unnecessary, completely unnecessary. You'd be running the company, hiring these much more qualified black people. But it ain't. You need diversity, equity, and inclusion to get the job because you're unqualified. But this fucking bitch spreads this shit. She's got it, bro. She's got it. I love that Trump called her a low IQ individual. Because she is. She's an idiot. I'm wrong.
These attacks are not new, because Jim Crow never died. He just lied in wait. They've always attacked African descendants.
Jim Crow! 80 years ago? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you even talking about? Jim Crow is still... She's standing in front of a college graduating class of all black people. Could that happen in Jim Crow America? They're literally standing in front of these achievements that black people have made with a lot of people. But how do you stand in front of a bunch of students that have just graduated college? Black students, college graduates, and instead of being inspired and telling them what is available to them, what amazing resources the future holds in America, she has to bring up Jim fucking Crow, where none of these fuckers would have gotten into college? Cunt. She's a fucking cunt. The Monday shows are really amazing because I can't say anything sensitive. I'm teasing, of course. I can talk about it, but I can't really talk about it. So, you know, I'm glad you still subscribe to this. Support this very program. Oh my God. Here's an interesting story. I think everybody saw this, but it's the woman that shit on a car during the road rage incident. I've never seen this before. There were words exchanged, I gather, and this big woman gets out of her car, squats in front of the hood of the vehicle that she had a problem with, and a chocolate milkshake came out of her ass and went over this guy's hood. She was subsequently arrested, and shame level 0. Shame level 0. It's a white woman. I'm not ever saying that white people don't have their immense collection of fucking retards, disgusting people, assholes. Plenty of them, I get it. But again, it's all relative. You got a ratio now. What's that? Per what? Per capita. What that mean? Per capita. Per capital? No, per capita. So this woman does this, and she gets arrested, and she's laughing. She's shit. Diarrhea on the hood of another car. And she's laughing like she's awesome. Watch this. Disgusting. Ah! Yeah. Great cameraman. There it is. There it is on the hood. Oh my god! You know what happened? Oh, well, I love the excuse for people to do something that is look at it. Wow. Step up. Jordan's. Well, this woman's fucking mental patient. No one does that. The guy that the reporter, who tweeted that made me laugh my ass off. He said the reporter that asked, what did she eat that day? She was the Pulitzer Prize for journalism goes to the man that asked what she ate that day. That's a journalist. That's a guy that's thinking on his feet for a moment. Man, what did you eat that day? Just a wonderful question we would have seen in the olden days of actual journalism. But like a skunk. Like a fucking octopus shooting ink out or something. What a primitive way to get back at your enemy. Here's Rosie O'Donnell, who of course is still in Ireland. I guess Trump was speaking. President, Prime Minister, Premier, I don't know what they call the head marketing, but it doesn't matter. He was talking, and Trump brought up Rosie O'Donnell, and he didn't know who she was. He's like, what? Who's that cunt? So, but here's Rosie in Ireland, still bad-mouthing America. This is like fucking Tokyo Rose back in World War II. She was an American and went over to Japan and would go on Japanese radio stations and shit-talk the American soldiers. Hey Joe, your wife is having relations with your best friend. Greta Garbo is being sexually assaulted on the lawn of the White House. Like they would do shit like this. That was a thing. She's like Tokyo Rosie O'Donnell. She's Ireland Rosie. And she goes over there, she leaves the country, and then continues to shit on the country. This fucking fat motherfucker. She looks horrible. Like this is the effect of depression. Like terrible depression. And she just looks terrible, sounds terrible, and what she's saying is just nonsense. Watch this. War. Ah! Good. Rosie goes empty. Well, shut up.
much he is in how he can't hold the ear calls for sex.
What?
He had a speech the other day and he couldn't say the word anonymous. He was like, it was an anonymous.
Could you pause? Because, again, if this twat see any video of Joe Biden during his 4 years in office, and even before that, during his basement campaign where they stabbed him away because they all knew he had dementia? They all knew. We didn't know. You hid this motherfucker in the basement during the campaign. Of course you all knew. Lying sacks of shit. And Trump, one of the most active presidents ever at any age, is winging around. He will never deny the press. He just did an interview with NBC News, an enemy of Donald Trump. He knows this, but he doesn't avoid them like Biden avoided any conservative news agencies. The chopper's running. He's ready to get on Marine One, to go to Air Force One. He stops and talks to the media, answers all their fucking questions. And she sees him maybe trip up or where, I didn't even see that. But that's where she deems it necessary to invoke the 25th Amendment after she sucked, well, she didn't suck a cock, that's for sure. But she was glazing Joe Biden and his mental state, his mental acuity, saying nothing's wrong with him, he's fine. What? Now Trump is the one that needs to be removed because he's incoherent? This fucking cunt. God damn. It's the cunt show. Welcome to the cunt show. Play a little more of this.
Something is very off. You know, this 25th Amendment, or isn't that what it is? You can say our president is not open enough anymore to be
Like Biden.
the leader of the free world. And and the delusion is deep with these followers. I don't quite understand it. This, you know, rich man who is desecrating all that we hold sacred in the United States of America. And these people are still cheering for him and, you know, writing posts about, you know, Terry Moran is bad and Trump owns him. Did you watch that?
Yeah.
Trump did not own him. Trump was a petty bully on a child playground. I mean, come on, everybody, get together. Rules of blindness. That's the thing. And
Enough. Willful blindness has to end. Do you understand what all of you motherfuckers did during the Biden administration? The media especially, Hollywood. It wasn't until after the debate that George Clooney came out and said, yeah, this guy's got to go. We all knew. You call us stupid and retarded and unintelligent and ignorant. We all knew during the campaign in 2020 that Biden was fucked. We knew he was fucked. And then all of a sudden, somehow, what we imagined became reality. Oh, they all said he had some form of dementia. But he didn't. But then he did. So they weren't right. All you guys that said he had dementia, you weren't right. He has it now, but he didn't then. What? We all saw it. So if anyone needs to, you know, look and try to see what the truth is, you think MAGA people and Trump supporters have to go, wow, I think I gotta look and say, wow, he really does seem to have dementia. You motherfuckers had a classic textbook case of an old man with dementia right in front of you for over 4 years. and denied it. Not only didn't acknowledge it, but someone else acknowledged it. You fucking said no, deny it. Fuck you. You're a Trumper. You're this, you're that. And then all of a sudden, I just out of nowhere, the day after the debate, out of nowhere, he got chronic dementia. That's when he lost his mind. One day. It took one day. He went from the sharpest attack, brilliant president, and now he's got dementia. It don't work that way. We knew, we saw, we called it out. You fuckers denied it. And now again, the kings and queens of rejection trying to put the Trump. Oh, so good to get this shit out, people. Thank you for your support and letting me vent this fucking nonsense. You may have noticed the background. I'm changing it. I'm changing everything. Shelves going up, there's cabinets down here. This blue thing. It's going to be a beach. And it's going to look like nice. A couple of hours. South Carolina. I kind of like that. I'm stealing it, actually. Midpoint has that. The studio. And I thought, oh, that's pretty good. It looks like a real window out on, but it's not going to be a still pic. I want to take some couple hours of HD video from one spot in the window, and then I'm just going to. But we're working on it, so don't get scared that I was looted or something. All right, kids. You know I love yous. We'll be back tomorrow. No traveling this week. We'll be back tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern Time. Thank you again for tuning in. Anthony Cumia on X and Rumble and on YouTube and comments. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, ribs and douches.
Holy fuck.